Hello, everybody. My name is Malachi.
And I'm Billy. We're taking you back for another Saturday for June 29th. I don't know who Will is.
He comes out occasionally.
Alright, so we have William Odom versus Malachi. Ew, it's Mill. Malachi, no.
Nah, I'd win.
Nah, I'd win. Sir, this is the worst matchup, I think, in Magic the Gathering.
But what you don't know, Billy, is I now have sixes and shifting woodlands.
Oh, shit. So now
And-
your deck is less fast.
No. Well, I can interact with my graveyard more efficiently, I should say.
Okay.
I don't look at cards in my graveyard and go, oh no,
Oh,
I don't
no.
have that card anymore.
So now the question is this the shop's Mill list? Is Potente still renting Mill out to degenerates?
Yes, I believe this
no.
is today's mill list.
Sheldock Isle, I think.
Yes, Hideaway.
Look at the top four, put one on the bottom.
If there are 20 cards or less in a player's library, you can pay 1 blue mana and cast it for free.
Fun fact, I'm very familiar with Sheldock Isle, but not for the reasons you think I would be. I'm familiar with Doomsday.
Doomsday, I mean, that makes sense.
Hey dog, I'll put this Emrakul underneath it, next to her, 1 blue Emrakul. And after that, I'm going to cast Fast Oracle. Good luck.
Is it random on the bottom?
I wonder what we're putting underneath. Don't think we got to see it. So are you just like shitting your pants right now after the Sheldock Isle hit the field?
I'm not scared of mill
Brave overconfidence here.
for that reason. I should be, but
Hey, that costs more than 1 mana. Get a Mikeson Garden off Crazy.
So yeah, my playstyle, how I play a lot is I just don't fear the matchup.
That's fair.
If I do that, I'm gonna make bad plays.
So everything can be a bad matchup, but sometimes you just kill them on 2. Who cares? Oh, look at that new free stuff. That's cool. Hedron Crab. Right? Or is that Ruined Crab? That's Ruined Crab. Amulet. So we just had a crab with no land. I see how you won this matchup. Greys are getting in.
Attack with the grazer,
You
blocks
both-
with the crab.
Both missing land drops. What is this? What are you guys doing? What are
Oh,
we
this
doing?
game's very funny. Another
What are
crab.
we doing? How did we get here, players?
This is fantastic. What do I do about that? Because as soon as the first land hits,
All right, Malachi. So what's the follow-up here?
We're casting in Antuco. That's what's happening.
With no land drop. All right, let's see. Can the mill player find the land before you find the land?
thing we have. No. It's a third.
Another crab. Dog, if he plays a land, I think you lose on the spot.
That is so much mill.
That is
so true.
9 cards. 18 if it's effect. Shifting Woodland, trigger. Make a bug. Untap it.
You do. Wait, evidence?
Trigger the game that over
6, probably.
after 3. I would like to cast this 6.
The best 6 art by a lot.
Yes, very pretty.
Yes, and then non-land.
I don't know if I have them full yet or not.
Which means
If you don't have them foil, sell me the ones that aren't foil. Thank you.
I have one. That's not foil.
All right, cool. I want it.
Okay, let's not talk about trades while we're not. In for 1. I wonder if he'll block with a
He
crab.
might block. I feel like blocking's pretty free. Oh, fuck.
He blocked.
Who
my
would
damage.
do that? Anyway, untap. Can the mill player find a land? Nobody found the 4th crab. It looks like.
Really fun
So, like, is this entire game him just playing a crab per turn?
No, he wins this game.
but
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
I have a probably better option.
Sorry,
Spoilers,
sorry.
God,
My
Malachi,
bad.
we're really invested in this.
Actually, I'm
Oh,
not sure.
Visions of Beyond. Find a fetch land. Come on, do it.
And we get there?
Oh, we got an island. All right. Anyway, take 9.
1, 2,
All my lands.
All the lands: the Titan, Amulet, the Seiju, Dryad, Forest, and
Oral Garrison.
Moro Garrison. Oh, we're on the bad one. Come on. Come on, dog. Come on, give the
Okay.
Hanna-Bar battlements
No,
time.
no, and I'm gonna explain you why. I'm gonna explain to you exactly why I'm not on the
Okay.
Hammer Battlements.
Okay.
Can your Hammer Battlements make your Grazers into 2/3s?
Field of Ruin would be great.
No.
I can punch Tamios to death. You can.
That's cute.
Haha.
Haha. All right, now let's see what happens here. We're just reading all the crabs here. Reading all the crabs. I'm almost certain at least one of them says target. The other 3 say go fuck yourself.
Yes. The second shifting woodland.
Not legendary. Had this conversation last. There's an amulet in play, same thing.
Yeah.
Where's your bug? Did you make a bug? He missed his trigger. Come on, man. Oh, 3rd shifting woodland. Let's go. Get it in there. You are helping the mill player.
I am
Malachi.
helping the mill player.
Malachi, remember when you told me you had 6 in your deck list like it was a positive? Sir, you just milled 3.
I'm going to.
You literally just gave him a free crab. Yeah.
I'm probably not.
So I'm trying to figure out what's in the mill's player hand. I really want there to be a Tasha's. I want him to untap and just Tasha's you for the rest of your library.
It's so funny that you called me out for not that usually what is your foursome play now, and I called it amulet. You just now in the video said, "Hey, do you have a dryad out?" And I was like, "No," and you're like, "That's tapped." And I'm like, "No, I have an amulet."
Judge is wrong twice.
Nah, Malachi just skipping steps. That's it.
I'm sorry. Every single time I play a land, I don't go, "Hey, trigger this amulet."
Yes, you do. You're helping me.
Hey dog, that's how Magic the Gathering works.
I'm also helping my mill opponent here by drawing a card off the one room.
I'm really trying to figure out how this is a good matchup, you know? Like, what do we improve upon?
So right now, right?
So we're gonna do fetch land Tasha's and you're going to lose, correct?
So if I get a bounce on, right, I can cast that dryad or that titan.
Yes.
Or there's so many things I can cast in my grave that just win me the game, Billy.
True. It's never good though when your mill opponent asks to see your graveyard.
No,
You
that's
know,
terrible. That's
that
really
is
bad.
quite frankly. Oh, we're counting.
When I cycle it, each opponent deals 4 cards, and then I'll draw.
Okay, cycle fractionality.
What is that?
The big one?
Milling 4.
It's Cultivator Colossus.
Don't draw a land.
I'm not
Just don't
casting
draw a
it.
land. Just don't do it.
Draw my whole
That culty. You have the pretty culty. Oh, I need that in my life.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, let's have fun.
I build pretty decks.
I respect that. I respect that. And then you say, "Oh, fetch land."
You're going to target me?
So we're only gonna mill the first 9.
Oh, I will target myself.
So he has to target himself with the crab. There is no other choice.
Yeah, I'll have to do
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
1, 2, 3.
a lot of win with this. A lot of cards in my graveyard.
So what's the backup plan now?
Just
Okay.
gives you
Draw a bounce line.
Draw bounce.
Start of my next turn.
only you, only me. Excellent. That's
Not my
that's
permanence.
I will fetch.
I'm gonna fetch anyway.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4,
Go another 9.
6, 7, 8, 9. I still have a balance.
I've seen a lot of bounce lands going into the graveyard. Malachi, how does it make you feel?
Not good. Like I said, I lost this game.
I require mini
Spoilers. You're gonna come back from this. You know, you're just gonna mill yourself for 3 on your own accord.
I'm really digging for a bounce line here. Because with the bounce line, I have the ability to win right now with a bounce line. It's just I can't find it.
The question is, are there Valakuts left?
Hey, look, I can do my shit.
Probably not. That doesn't stop me. That doesn't stop me from making infinite creatures, though.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess.
So that comes in. Now I'm mill 3.
All right, what are we doing with this watery grave that we shot?
Another crab. No.
Oh, we're gonna mill ourselves for 3 first. I think that was a Manamo, a crab, and a field root. Is this a fatal push on your 6?
It could be.
That'd be pretty funny. But I think he likes the 6 in play, to be completely real with you. Oh, just pass him.
Can you
Nope,
count
asking for
me
the
and
creek
see if
pretty good.
there are 8 bounce lines? Sure. I'm looking for specific cards.
So scrolling through it. What if he surgicals your bounce lands? How do you feel about that?
Bad.
4. Still have a good 5.
So you've seen one Valakut.
There's one.
There's just one Valakut in there. You should
Okay,
have
so I asked him to while he's looking through how many bounce lines were in there, so I made sure that I still had hope. And there's only 5.
There's only
so that means we have 5 more, I think, in the deck.
Okay.
Yes.
No, we were running 12. We were running 12 bounce
Holy
lines.
shit. Dude, I never ran more than 10.
That might be 10. I might have lied to you again.
Start
I think the
saying,
Boris
whoa.
Garrison might bring me up to 11, I think.
That's fair.
Of Titan, and you just
The 11th one's scares you? Why?
Huh? Just playing the deck.
Oh, you'll
The
be fine.
11th one is scary.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Alright, let's see what happens.
I
Because
will
we're
certainly
still thinking.
target the Titan in your graveyard.
That is dead ass a surgical extraction, brother. You're about to be sent to the shadow realm.
Surgically, my Titan.
Targeting my Titan.
I think that makes sense, yeah.
Hand.
Malachi, how you feeling about this so far?
What you got?
I wish I was running mainboard endurances.
Two summon packs, too.
Now, if you told me you were running mainboard endurance when we sat down for this, I'd been like, yeah, okay, he's got a chance.
I am not running mainboard endurance. I don't
Be the one.
think I'll ever run mainboard endurance.
I was thinking it's.
Malachi, I'm a little disappointed, sir. Tell me that's the only Titan that looks like that.
That is the only time it looks like that.
Okay, thank God. I was like, you're really the purveyor of the worst Titan art?
I have
I'm so
not.
disappointed.
I have not bought my Titans yet. Those are the things I've been holding off on getting. That's right.
I'm really partial to the Kaldheim one. That Kaldheim one, dope. Don't own them because they're too expensive.
I didn't even realize that they printed a.
It's a secret lair. It looks amazing. If you have not decided on your Titans yet, may I recommend those?
That is true.
I think it's the main reason I haven't got a Primeval Titan yet, or I haven't bought my Primeval Titans yet.
I will
So,
absolutely because it's just comically.
just looking like a pretty big wrap here for the mill player now at this point.
Yeah, I'll pass.
You ain't lying.
You have 1 mana.
Look at him.
I do.
That guy looks great.
He does. There's one of those in that frame of an Uro, and God, am I gonna buy that at some point?
And at $10 a piece for the foils, what
Malachi
an
on
excellent-
stream purchasing Titans.
What an excellent deal.
He's putting them in his cart as we speak.
Anybody want to lend me $40?
Hold on.
Cast out of my graveyard an amulet. Somewhere, I promise.
Hey, thanks.
No response.
All right, we got an amulet.
Okay. We did draw 2 more cards. Dude, we're just doing the Mills player's job for us, man.
A2.
Spellbeer's the amulet. I don't know if that's even good, but I'm here for it.
I will.
Because it might slow me down.
Oh, you drew the bounce land too? Oh. That's painful.
So it's just cheaper to recast it.
I'm thinking,
Also, like, why'd you
yeah.
put the Titans, like, right there? I think they're just attacking in play.
Hey, it's cheaper to recast it, by the way.
But it gets rid of like, a
Yeah, that's fair.
plan that you might have. So I'm thinking it's probably better.
So how many cards are left in your library at this point? Probably,
many.
Probably less than the number of crabs in play. That's 12 cards?
So I'm currently, my mindset, Billy, is how am I getting my Valakuts onto the board?
Probably by tracing a Dryad from your yard, right?
But how do I get them out of my deck?
By being lucky.
And that's why I'm thinking. I'm tanking here.
I think the win condition here is be lucky.
Combat is
Like I could cast a Cultivator Colossus,
trigger.
but that would kill me.
That would probably kill you, yeah. So Gruul Turf, Growth Chamber, Saga. Probably taking a bounce thing here. You really wanted to see a Valakut there, huh? I think Valakut might.
Yes,
win.
Valakut would indeed win.
Damn it, Malakut.
Yay.
I'm going to tap the Shifting Wilderness to turn this Microsynth Garden into an amulet.
Oh boy. Okay, so you're about to get a bunch of mana.
Okay, so
I
we
have
have
3 amulets. I have so much mana.
We have
though.
near infinite mana. So are we on 1 Nantuko or more?
We run 3.
Okay. I've started to see a lot of Titan lists popping up with like 1 as a pack target.
Yes, and I think that's correct. I think I need to cut down on the number of Nantukas I have.
But he's such a cool card, man.
It's great. It's a great card. But the thing is it turns in for Titan specifically. It turns into a dead card sometimes on some draws.
That's fair. Unlike Nadu, where it just lets you draw your deck, which I'm sure is fine.
Cultivator Colossus lets me.
It does the same thing, you know. It's fine.
There's 4 rounds for you to keep trying.
So Malachi, what did you say last video about commentating combo decks?
I think the answer
They're
is
very boring.
Yeah.
It definitely solves a few of your but doesn't.
So we're going to play Gruul Turf.
You have 7.
I think mostly here the silence is due to the
just doing math,
prolonged
probably.
thinking.
Yeah. So we're making 3 green, 3 red, making the buff. Buff.
You put your land into play tapped and announce what you're going to do.
Look at that.
I did do that.
This Gruul Turf.
I will never do it again.
Stow.
discarding to retrace. I assume we're retracing a Dryad here.
No, we are bestowing from the graveyard onto an Arboreal Grazer to make infinite mana.
That's dope.
Yes.
What do we do for that?
I don't know. This was step 1 of my 3-step process.
Step 1 of my 3-step process. Okay.
So,
Bestow.
do you want
Okay.
like this? Don't worry. We are
I'm
going
following.
to discard this World Turf.
Now, how do you get another land drop?
You can get rid of all but 1 green.
We have
Oh, we have
mana.
another Grazer in the underneath.
We probably have Grazers, Dryads.
Oh, Dryads,
We're playing
okay.
against Mill. We have everything we want in our graveyard.
Okay, we have Dryad.
And
Okay.
I want to make infinite mana and infinite grazer.
This is kind of cute. I like this a lot. Just Dryad, like Titan's just a combo deck now in the graveyard. It's
Yes.
kind of dope. I like this.
Yeah.
Do the thing at least once. So that
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just play a land for turn. Yeah, so you'll because you can play additional land.
So we'll
trigger
make
this
Infinite Grazers.
Infinite Grazers.
float, untap float, untap
Infinite
mana.
The last 2 mana.
And a bug. So we're making infinite bugs, infinite mana, infinite Grazers.
Make a copy of this board.
No, he has. What happened to the other one? There's the other Nintugo, right? Yeah, so there's a Nintugo making a bug every time.
Now, what to do with that infinite mana is what we're deciding.
Man, if you had the haste land, right, you could. No, we do need a second land to haste them all.
Yes,
Oh, this is
so
so
I
cool.
cannot.
Man, I should play Titan.
That is true.
I should
I'm telling
give
you,
it a shot.
Titan is now less of a one-trick pony. Like, you get to do...
This is a really fun one.
Yeah, yeah, you get to do more lines now. Like, you are
Cards out of my graveyard.
less of a combo deck and more of a value deck because you just can play from so many different zones now. And if you ran Karn in conjunction with the 6 and the
How in
Nantugos,
God's name do you fit all that? in one deck,
you
though?
don't.
Yeah.
You run 6. You run 100 cards. Is how you do it.
Yorian Titan.
Yeah, you're in.
There we go. You guys remember for a brief time there was that green-white Titan Ephemerate deck?
you remember?
Oh,
how they
yeah.
banned Torian because it makes shuffling your deck too difficult, but didn't ban it in any other format.
Personally, I would just like to think that we didn't, and I just don't see it anymore because it pains me to know my Burden Duel is gone. I just want to play a really bad Kiki.
Okay, Malachi Patton, you have infinite mana. What are you doing?
Yeah, Malachi, what are we doing here? Summoner's Pact. Okay.
Going to. I would love to cut.
Summoner's Pact for a Grazer. Yep.
Oh, I see what's
Strong
happening.
strategy.
This Royal Grazer. Discard the Simic Growth Chamber to cast this Royal Grazer.
I'm glad you see what's happening. I'm just confused now.
Which means
We've assembled.
Oh, it was still
Exodia.
Exodia's
Yeah.
here. Exodia's here. You have to concede to the Grazers, right?
Alright, we go to the next deck.
Opponent chose not to concede.
Do I don't reveal what I you don't have to.
Good choice, buddy, opponent, I think, honestly.
Woo! No, just
If I...
All right, so now
Oh, we're just throwing cards everywhere.
now you get to see me be a smart person.
thumbs down me.
I have
All right,
some,
you have my
I have,
interest
I
now,
have
Malachi.
creative lines and,
You-
and a well timed. I play like a good Magic player in
You
this game.
officially have my attention on this match now.
Means that Abe constantly says the phrase in so
I see a Valakut. That's a good start. If the rest of the hand functions. Is that endurance? Yeah, this hand's a keep. There's no way this hand's not a keep. Huh?
but if he actually thought
Okay.
I will keep this hand. It's at the bottom
What
of
mulligan is this to? Did you like mulligan to 4 so you just put more cards in your deck? Is that the thing?
Remember, if it's a Valakut, it's still in your deck. I have a very funny turn on play for you.
I think
That's
you're
Valakut
making,
right
I think
there.
you're making the same joke. Valakut. Go.
I'll do this. I will go ahead.
Delta.
No, we did cast Orc Polar deck. I even said that in a video. And I was like, if you can cast Worm,
You didn't hear
it's,
Judge.
like, in a great shape. And then you didn't.
emergency phone call.
Emergency phone call. Don't worry. We have an island. Go.
I am going to
That
play
yeah.
Yep, that's an option.
this Mycosynth Garden. And I'm going to pass this.
So the question is what are we just holding Spell Pierce up now? Is that what we're doing? Visions of Beyond, maybe?
Have spell pierce.
He Spell Pierced the Amulet last game.
Yeah. Do we keep it in post board?
On the draw? Probably not, no. Misty Rainforest.
Let's.
Pass. Okay, so we're playing Control. This is the kind of games I love from Mill, where Mill does nothing for multiple turns in a row.
That's probably better for Malachi.
Makes me feel real good. It's gonna make me feel real sad, but this Dryad gets
Countered with what? Drown in the lock? There's no cards in the
Counterspell.
graveyard.
We play Counterspell.
Oh yeah, no.
Mill plays counterspell. See, Malachi's backing me up here. You're about
No,
to
I'm
watch
not. I
this
said for
man get
castles.
node. He just fetched a second basic on. What else could it be? Aether Gust.
That's
Aether Gust, Crab Land Millet.
Surgical.
Surgical. Just put him in the dirt.
got him.
Are these foil unhinged lands?
Yes.
God, that's pretty.
Second land for turn, I'm going to play the Slayer Stronghold. On my tap.
I mean, they're in just the stone cold incorrect deck, but it is what it is.
I will
Plain amulet.
a sandbar.
Where should they go?
Probably in Jeskai control or Murktide region. Or Demir Murktide. Come on, give it the
I have
time.
Mercadian.
Can we take a moment to appreciate my current lands in play?
It does make me very happy. I just kind of wish.
All 4 of those are different, and none of them are bounce lands.
Now, what should happen here is you should play a Field the Dead. Oh, wait.
Really messed up.
Is that banned in Modern?
Yes.
Yeah. Fun fact: we can never have that card back because it makes Nadu even more broken.
Oh well.
Can never have that card back again.
They don't like zombies.
This is what they take. This is what they've taken from us, Malka. But the birds take it from
Oh
us.
no, a bounce land, and it's a Boros Garrison.
It's honestly not the worst bounce land to draw with the Slayer Stronghold already in play, I guess.
I mean, that's okay.
So Mill on turn 3 of doing nothing but cycling.
Besides
Let me respond. Yeah, trigger on the stack. I'm gonna go ahead and I will take
So is that Garrison or Gold Turf? It looks like Garrison.
It's a Garrison.
Yeah.
I have a Slayer Stronghold, so now I get to pump my Grazer.
So we're
Attack
responding.
with every turn.
Responding to the amulet trigger. It looks like here.
Yes.
Hey Malachi, did you perform your amulet trigger like you were supposed to?
No.
untap this, tap it, activate the Boros Garrison. Give this +2/+0 vigilance and haste. And
So +2/+0 vigilance and haste.
red white. I'm using the red white to activate the Slayer Stronghold.
So we're not floating anymore.
No, we don't have any mana in our hand. We bounce this.
Bouncing it back to your hand. I don't know what I'm bouncing it up. Okay.
So this is some weird fetches from the Mill player. I'm not sure if we have interaction or if we're just shortcutting to save time.
Okay, I'm gonna bounce the Slayer Stronghold.
And you can play like an extra land too because
Pick up Slayers.
I will enter combat.
Okay.
We're in combat.
We are in combat. Malachi, are you gonna go coast to coast with a 4/4 Dryad?
Probably not.
Could you imagine that? I mean, he did 11. That's a 3-turn clock. Play the Slayer Stronghold, your second land. Go.
Keeping,
land off
I'm
of
keeping.
Valkyries.
I'm keeping mana up for endurance.
Yeah, I believe you said there's endurance in your hand.
Yes.
I was gonna say doesn't look like green, but I mean Dryad.
Dryad.
Also, you could filter with that Mycosynth
You
Gardas
can.
if you
I
really
do that.
have
I do
to.
that all the time, actually. One of the plays I do a lot is I will play an Urza Saga and then a Mycosynth Garden and then cast a Grazer on turn 2.
Titan makes me happy.
And if you're playing against control, you just do the same thing, but the other way around. You play the Mycosynth Garden and then the Urza Saga and,
then
then
you can
the
make
Grazer, and then
Saga
you can start
tokens.
making constructs.
I saw a Fatal Push from.
I shouldn't be giving out this advice for free. I should be.
You should be.
I should be getting.
Where's
paid
your
for this
like
anyway.
primer? Like where can I get like the Malachi Titan primer? Pay you like $40 a month for the rest of my life.
Alternatively, you could like go out to lunch one day and you pay for my meal, and I'll just sit down and explain to you every Titan line I can possibly think of off the top of my head.
That sounds like too much work.
Just bring a notebook.
Alright.
You'd be like, oh no, that one. Yeah,
That
one.
was a good
yeah,
one.
that was good. It's just me rambling
So,
nonsense.
Did I
for
just
3
see
hours.
the card I thought I saw get punted to the Shodok Isle?
I wasn't
I
watching.
think it was Hibernation. Which is, I think, a 3/2 and a blue for an instant. Return all green permanents to their owner's hand.
It might have been, yeah.
That's it, I think.
In which case, that's going to be really funny at some point. Probably not anytime soon, though. Dude, I saw it in Death Shadow list for a little bit, and I was like, yeah, that looks great, and I bought them.
I have other mountains.
Get out of here, Cydo Draco. I don't need you.
Another mountain enters the battlefield under my control.
Alright, so Valakut trigger, Amulet trigger on the stack. That's what was the Growth Chamber.
Dryad of the Losing Grove.
Yes. But I didn't declare the amulet trigger. I only declared the battle fit.
Lame.
Float a green and a blue, and I'm gonna bounce this to my hand.
Just prove a point.
You just prove it up, boy. Do it again.
so you got green and blue flip.
You're 1 damage short here, Malachi. How does that make you feel?
Yes, because you play it twice.
I play a land next turn, I
Whatever.
win.
Use this board.
Yeah, that's fair.
Activate the Slayer Stronghold.
Alright, activate.
To give this +2/+0 vigilance
I will.
So we're gonna attack for 4 here. Yep. Oh,
He's gonna try to kill it.
that's rude.
Drown in the lot.
I can't believe you've done that.
CMC.
Oh my god, the endurance is about to go crazy here.
He's seeing the line.
Target player puts
I don't have a graveyard opponent.
Okay. Me.
Thinking about this in response.
I'm gonna get a like 1.
what are you gonna, oh yeah, that's right. I'm attacking.
Okay.
I've heard that happen.
Now he's dead to land drop. Dead and he needs 2 removal spells. Yes, rough.
Yes.
Alright, Malachi, you managed to beat Mill when they cast 2 spells the entire game.
There's a lot more cards in the graveyard than 2.
Fetch lands.
Fetch lands. Alright, whatever, man. Let me have this one.
I'm letting you have it.
Retracing my endurances. 1/6.
Let's see. There's no Dwara.
Oh, also something you didn't think of, Billy, that makes this matchup a lot better now is after I board in the endurances, I can loop them with the 6.
Is Mill not a bad matchup for Titan with that?
It depends if you have the 6 or not.
That sounds gross.
I mean, if you're playing against like a really good mill player, they're going to target your 6 before they target anything else with like a extraction effect. So
True. Also, I think Mill players should bring in Soul Guide Lantern for this matchup because of endurance. Just exile your graveyard in response. Good luck, idiot.
Target the
Hey, you put those cards back.
with a removal spell in response to the trigger, and then the Dryad's removed on resolution. I no longer control. Oh, this is
So I think you're explaining that you can remove the Dryad here.
yeah, and in response to the
Stop the
trigger
Valka.
to stop it from doing anything.
It was hibernation. That card is so funny to me.
But being out of ETB for the lands.
yes.
All right, game 3.
You're on the draw, Malachi. Feel any better about this?
Yeah, I feel great.
Feel great? Tom.
Like, hey, well, this is my land, like triple archive.
Mostly because I know the outcome of the match. I'm Motrodamus. AKA,
You can say he has
I
a-
have long-term memory.
He has a bit of sixth sense for this.
Okay, I saw an Urza Saga and a Microsoft Garden, which means this hand is keepable. Period.
For
Done.
easy.
End of
Just
story.
100% start. Putting the card back. Oh. I seen a Boro in our Mill player's hand.
I'm
I
ready.
think we bought him the Valakut. I think.
Bold move con. Let's see what pays off. Crap. Never want to see that. That's like the worst experience known to mankind.
Urga Saga.
Land.
Swing for 0.
Judge, don't bring that up right now. I'm still angry that it's a standard store championship. Do we mill Valakut?
Yes.
I'm gonna play a Microsoft Garden.
Make a copy.
So how are you going to feel when he like 4 archive traps you after you fetch off the saga?
Pay 1 and make.
Good, good, good.
I have an endurance hand. We saw it.
Okay, that's fair.
Microsoft Garden into target iron artifact I control with mana value X.
So are we playing a Grazer here, or we just have Let's go.
Or a ring.
Oh, I see a Grazer. I see him right there. The best boys here.
I think we might be playing a Grazer this turn.
I fucking hope so. I love that guy.
Wow, that's a lot of.
He blocks his crab forever. That I think attack. It's tap. Look at it.
All the way across the table.
Which one of those crabs has defender? Is it that one? Ah, it doesn't matter.
I don't see Defender on that. It just says Landfall.
Grazer. Are we gonna drown the lock this Grazer? I'm so here. Come on, do it.
I hope so.
Get him.
I want this Grazer dead.
Get him.
Actually, I'm gonna save it.
Put target Grazer in graveyard.
Put target. Come on. Discard a card. Put Grazer in graveyard. Do it.
You like it.
Okay, I carry on. Then I will not. I will attack my cast.
Extra land. Oh, you don't have a land?
I do.
Okay, yeah. No, you're good. I was thinking.
Oh, okay. Grazer's resolving.
Oh my goodness.
I just don't. I didn't want
Another gardens.
my other
And then instead we kill the Grazer, right?
End of your turn.
I don't know. I definitely heard myself saying I don't want to do this. So I think I played the Grazer and didn't have a land. I think... So what happened, if I recall,
He got blinded by the Grazer.
was because I played the Grazer and realized that this would just be better as a mana cantrip than it would be as getting
Oh,
another
so
land in the
you
battlefield.
like one as a ritual for next turn instead?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I did it and realized that I was like, I don't want to do this.
Cycling.
No, endurance! Look
Baby,
out!
baby, come back. Oh, he drew the archive trap, Malachi.
So-
Right on time.
It's so over.
Right on time. Undersea sewers. Triggers. Yep. Pact. Garrison. Saga. Hey, look. Is that crypt incursions?
No ambulance in there yet.
That's brutal. Do we keep the crypt incursions? He's thinking about it.
Should we keep this on top?
Sure.
Interesting. The endurance your hand's gonna look real good here in a second. Like, real good.
Yes.
Load of mana, get
The
a
endurance has pulled their
amulet.
weight heavy in this
Mana,
matchup.
so it's a turn gardens in an amulet.
I just refuse to do the math. That's why I played a grazer when I was this untap.
Okay, so we're untapping here. Time to get an amulet and get shot for 13.
Bobble!
Time to get an amulet and get shot for 13. At minimum.
I respond with a surgical extract. Or an extra.
Is that a normal foil or is that the dirty sprint? Oh, okay.
No, I have 2 listen to
That's what you were looking for, and I told you I didn't have one.
And
Nah,
I
something
tell a
else.
story sometimes someone brings it up. When I went on TCG and I ordered them, it did not differentiate in between the list and my original
Oh,
foils.
you should have got your money back.
I know, and I was very upset about that, and I didn't notice until Mike pointed it out. It was like 2 months after I bought them.
Yeah, that is a hard price
Yes.
difference.
I was
Like-
very upset about that.
Hold on, let's just go check out Malachi's stonks real quick. Why?
I'm gonna Mistress Bubble.
Mistress Bubble!
It is a crypt incursion.
Oh, we get to see the grip
Sounds like
incursions.
creatures out of your graveyard. So let's count your creatures.
Why do that?
Yes.
We have 1 land now. Huh?
I shouldn't have
Yes.
played that.
That's a little painful.
Stinky grazer.
Stinky grazer, he
I
says.
shouldn't have played the Grazer.
Did you just have like an actual kill here if you didn't?
No, I just was able to make so much more mana on that turn. Like, I don't know what I would have drawn into as my thing. Like,
Similar growth chamber. Trigger.
I think I kept a Teleria West in my hand.
2 green.
Hey, you just like furiously twiddled that thing. How much mana did that make?
West.
Oh,
And that
floating a
was
green
search
cycling.
for a-
Dude, the archive trap loves itself right now.
In response to this transmute, I'm going to activate this Micros Garden with that other mana on my mana pool, targeting this amulet.
Okay,
Oh, so you get a land.
Sure.
that's certainly a way to do that. Yeah.
That would be a land. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a land.
Okay. So you have 3 amulets. Is it still a garden or is it just?
No, it is an amulet.
That is a commitment.
Just an amulet.
No longer a garden.
So you're searching your.
What are we getting with the summoners back?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I am.
You could talk. Yeah, good talk. Yeah. Hey, look. I don't know if you wanted the Valakut back that you mulliganed or.
Pass the turn. I will archive trap.
Okay.
I will cut.
How much?
13.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm counting already.
I know I stopped as soon as I heard you. I was like, you know what, never mind. He's got this covered.
11, 12, 13.
Not the Nantuko, bro. Bring it back.
That
Look out, Netuko.
Baby, come back.
Endurance.
is 3
Yeah, 3 mana.
flash 3/4.
Yes, I can also
Okay.
invoke it for
So he's-
exile
he's-
a card from my hand.
What's he thinking about?
Okay, that's.
He's worried about him casting his thing and it getting blown out by an endurance being evoked.
Draw this mystery card.
Like it's gonna happen?
He was asking about
Oh,
He's milking.
he's a little bit psychic, huh?
That is
3.
delicious.
Are we gonna go ahead and build the other 3, or are we gonna cast the crypt incursions?
Now I go to combat.
The world is our oyster.
Do
it.
it.
He passed the turn.
Full commit.
That makes sense. I think crypt incursion is an instant for some reason, right?
I'll keep.
It's like a really weird spell, honestly.
I'm going to play this Semi-Growth Chamber. I would like 6.
We're gonna make 6 mana.
Let me think about that.
Okay, trigger.
Ooh, cards in hand.
4.
I don't really know how you respond to this. I think we just
Go
vibe.
ahead and I'll go ahead
Oh,
and-
we're gonna go ahead.
And I'll take the full 3 so I can get
This is the second time my opponent has fetched in response to my amulet triggers.
Alright.
Get a water green
I
on
would
top.
like
I
to
just did it
use
to help.
a green, a blue, and a blue.
I mean, oh, this is so weird.
You will mill 3 actually.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Stronghold, beside you, amulet. Fine.
Okay, so anyways, so you have 6
So we
mana
have
total.
3 green, 3 blue floating.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep a green and a green and a blue. So I'm gonna use a green and a green and a blue.
Are we doing
No, you're using a green, a blue, and a blue, dummy.
dumbass?
Yeah, I'm so stupid.
I'm gonna cast this.
Anyway,
That's just
Dryad.
Man, I was using the cast Dryad. I said I'm gonna leave a green, and a blue in my mana pool, and I'm gonna use a green, and a blue to cast this Dryad, which is not how that works.
Please tell me you fix it though. You did. You knew.
I know.
All right, let's see what happens here. Because now we have 9 mana if we want. You also just let the Dryad go. Interesting, BC does. But
No, he did not let the Dryad go. The
Oh,
Dryad
we're
is
thinking
still on the
about
stack.
it. Okay.
9.
Are you gonna fucking endurance this dog like twice? This is the most brutal experience I've ever seen.
I got that. I heard you got there hard.
I always can bounce my Odom.
Additional land drop.
You can at least bounce his Aurora.
Gonna net 6 more.
Triggers.
Yeah, so results.
happens when
5 and 4.
like the little dog does his thing. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, this is just a Titan? We have a Titan in our hand?
Yeah, it's gross.
This is going to get Drown the Lock out of his hand, and then you're going to endurance him, and then we're going to lose the game.
Yes.
Yep.
I will attempt to
Correct.
I know how magic works. Anyway, GG's opponent. Bang. I would like
Notably,
3 mana
a
counterspell.
second Drown Lock would have gotten me.
True. You would have got.
I would have gotten.
Hold on, what else is in his hand? We have a Shield's Edict. Yeah, dog's dead. You ever cast 3 mana counterspell, make a 3/4 reach? Seems pretty good.
No, you should still get the Titan. No, I'm
Oh my
countering,
god, that's a thing.
right?
You sure are countering, but it checks on resolution how many cards are in my graveyard.
I think you're just like reliving in the past over there, old
Which
man.
does not count
Unfortunately.
on Titan.
Yeah, so
So then it goes into your graveyard.
I was thinking that you said the Titan goes on the bottom or something.
No, my
That's what I was-
graveyard goes
yeah.
on the bottom.
I was like, no, you should still.
So I assume we're just gonna get Boros Garrison Stronghold here, haste this Titan, and start
You
smacking.
got it.
No.
I don't think so.
Why would I do that?
I
would you
definitely don't win this turn.
Do you have? Oh, you have a pact in your hand.
I mean, I also have Pac-Man.
I forgot you have a
I have
pact in your
Pac-Man.
hand.
Also, my deck is not built to kill with the Titan. Like, sure, I can give I will give it Vigilant Haste, but only to grab more lands.
This man told me I wasn't right, and then still
I
did
didn't
it anyway.
I didn't grab the Boros Garrison.
Trigger.
That's fair. That's fair. You do have the Dryad.
I do.
Play the game. I'll ask so many questions.
Untap.
Can haste it.
Tap for a white. Untap.
I think if you pact here, you can get a second Titan to play pretty easily.
I guess all I need to do once I give this +2/+0 vigilance.
No. Yeah, so you get 2 bounce lands, make 12 pact Titan. You can get all 3 Titans to play here.
I'll ask questions.
You can, but I think I just need to go instead and go
I'm
infinite.
thinking Boros
Yeah, that works.
Garrison
That would work
on
too, yeah.
doing that until you just get a giant trampler, because you'll attack, you get to do the thing again.
I just have such
Are you
a
explaining the
sizable board
Nantuko
stack
line
right
to
now.
him
I
right
have
now,
two
or is he
cards
just
in hand.
worried about how this interacts?
Like,
We'll make it quick.
okay.
Okay.
I have the Crypt Incursion, which I was counting
Good-
on.
good
and
enough.
I have a shield. So,
You don't have.
I won.
Woo!
Boros Garrison.
Let's go, Bill.
All right, so this is Mike. Unfortunately, Malachi had to leave after recording the first round, so I will be jumping in here with Billy to do the rest of this event. So for round number 2, we have Christopher Davis on Heliod Company.
And we have Austin Eslyn on Is It Wizards?
I love this Is It Wizards.
It's so good.
I love
man.
it so much. Anything that lets me play Snapcaster Mage. I think you and I talked about
Yes.
this in the last video that we commentated together. Yeah, give me
It
Snapcaster
just
Mage in Modern.
brings an innate joy. I'm also really high on the card Flame of Venor too. Like,
Yeah.
just makes me happy.
And I think Flame of Venor is, 80% of the reason Snapcaster Mage is playable again?
100%. No, it is 100%. Honestly, Galvanic Discharge helping out too. Just another good 1-mana instant speed removal spell. We've been having a lot of sorcery speed, good removal spells.
Yeah.
Like Prismatic Ending, things like that.
Slightly weirdly, I feel like Galvanic Discharge is taking over Unholy Heat's place in the format.
No, 100%.
And that seems a little odd to me. Obviously, like, Delirium is not difficult to get, but something that you can fight against with Graveyard Hate or
Yes.
similar. And but like it felt to me like with how easy it was to get Delirium online, that 1 mana for 6 damage pretty consistently, honestly, was worthwhile as a slot. And to see something that requires me to put more cards in my deck in Galvanic Discharge to make it work felt a little strange to me.
So personally, I think it's just a matter of being able to splash. So right now, we're already playing Energy Shell because stuff like Unstable Amulets, nuts. Amp Raptors, nuts.
Sure.
In this deck, Tune the Narrative, nuts. It's very unassuming card, but it flips my Tamios, buffs my removal spells.
Sure.
Just really strong cards that happen to all synergize each other very well, and you just want to play them anyway.
But that's the thing, right? Like, we're playing Tune the Narrative over Consider because it plays well with Galvanic Discharge.
Yep.
Whereas if we were playing Consider, which we used to be, that plays well with Unholy Heat.
True.
So it feels like the cantrip plus removal spell is a package regardless.
That you're just choosing which one you like more.
Yeah, whether you want to, move towards the Delirium or if you want to move towards the Energy.
Worth noting, it also puts less stress in deck building, I think, actually, for the Energy Shell, because you have to care less about trying to set Delirium up.
Okay.
So, like, sometimes you would have to mill a card in Murktide that you may want
That's
to
true.
turn on Delirium.
That's very true. So to the match, I suppose we should say something about what's going on. Chris over here just on Soul Warden into Innkeeper, make a treasure, another Soul Warden. So just 3
Just
Soul
Soul
Sisters
Warden effects.
just vibing, just hanging out.
Followed up with a Heliod. This card brings me back to when I was, like, first grinding Titan. I
Yeah.
played during the Heliod Prowess meta. Do you remember
Okay.
that experience?
All right.
Just Prowess killing everything, and Heliod saying, I have infinite life.
Basically, yeah. And Austin off to a reasonable start of his own. He hasn't done anything, but just drawing extra cards and had the Tameo on turn 1 before Chris could get off the ground.
Also, new MH3 card coming down, Invert Polarity, and that's my Heliod now, dog. How do you feel about that?
I feel like we don't have treasures from Ragavan anymore, so we're never activating this Heliod.
Fair enough, fair enough.
That said, yeah, we get to deny our opponent of a 4-mana card. We get to get it ourselves, and if we can ever activate it, cool, great,
Seems
wonderful.
good. Seems good. I've not put a lot of stock into Invert Polarity. I know Jeskai Control has been running a couple in their 75. I cut them. Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't like the idea of playing Cancel.
That's fair. I feel like the floor of Cancel is pretty okay for the same reason that we played things like Archmage's Charm for a while. The floor is Cancel.
Yes.
But the ceiling's pretty high.
It's
You
a
know,
One Ring sometimes. It's not-
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, this Invert Polarity, being able, like, we've played Commandeer in sideboards just to steal the One Ring. Well, this card, doesn't cost us 2 cards out of our hand that we have to save up to make sure that we can do the thing,
Exactly.
So,
More attacks here. We left the Tameo
Yeah.
back this time to block.
yeah, I think Austin just tired of getting lightning bolted every turn.
I mean, it makes sense. We are slowly bleeding out. This is
Yeah.
a Wizard deck that does not have the fastest clock.
Now, notably, Austin did shock in his land this past turn, so he's got to have something that he wants to do here. It looks like just pulling double removal spell up to the front of his hand here.
Yep.
I do think if we're going to shoot something, it should be the Soul Wardens. Prosperous Innkeeper only triggers on our own creatures, if I remember correctly, whereas the Soul Wardens trigger on everybody's creatures.
I need to look into the card. Does it have another line of text, or is it just a Soul Warden that makes a treasure? when
I
it
believe,
TVs?
so that's what I'm saying. I think it's a one-sided Soul Warden that makes a treasure on ETB, where Soul Warden is every creature that comes into play.
Okay. I'm gonna just make sure I know everything about this card real quick.
So, Chris taking the opportunity where Austin tapped down to only 1 mana to cast Collected Company. And looks like we got some juicy hits here. We have a Heliod, which we can barely see because of the glare. But I promise you, it's a Heliod. And we have a... Oh, nope, never mind. I'm wrong. We only hit 1.
No, there's a Heliod.
Oh, okay.
So we
Yeah.
have a Heliod and a Skyclave Apparition. On
Okay. So we have a Skyclave Apparition trigger targeting a Tameo. And then we should have
2 Soul Warden triggers.
4 Soul Warden triggers.
Is this Heliod a creature?
The Heliod should be a creature because we have 5 hips,
5.
including itself.
Yep. Okay.
So we should have 4 Soul Warden triggers. Let's see what we do here.
Where's the first counter going? First counter's going on Skyclave. Sure.
Okay.
So we have 1 counter resolving on Skyclave. 1
That's
counter
2.
on Warden.
Third counter's going on Soul Warden.
There's 3. And we're moving for the 4th one. I believe Austin waiting for the opportunity to respond. He allowed some things to resolve. For what it's worth, I believe Heliod is a targeted thing. we'll get to that momentarily. I believe Heliod is a targeted thing, so I think if Austin really wanted to, he could have like waited for all targets to be
just
declared
announce the
and
target.
then just without actually putting the dice on. But regardless, this is the
I think
game
it was
state
just
that we
more
would
of
be
a
in.
way for Chris to resolve it. Just
Yeah.
a bit slower and easier.
Okay, so Austin should have exiled that Tameo because it was exiled by the Skyclave apparition even after killing it,
Yes.
which the note on the bottom of the screen mentioned.
Yes.
Here, we have Chris not announcing his Soul Warden triggers when the Tameo came into play.
Which is just unfortunate, like just something we're going to have to get used to from Chris's side. So we have
Yeah.
a Heliod activation on both, so they both have lifelink. So we
Yeah. So,
2/2s.
I think in this case, Austin maybe felt a little emboldened here because Chris missed the Soul Warden triggers on the Tameo main phase. That if he missed those triggers, then he's very likely to miss these upcoming triggers. Austin is casting a subtlety, no targets, not doing anything with the ETB. And yeah, here's a note kind of pointing it out.
So these Soul Wardens should have theoretically both been 4/4s.
So
the Tameo
theoretically
plus this.
they should have both been 4/4s if Chris got all of his triggers. As it was, the 2/2 Soul Warden just traded with a 3/3 subtlety.
It also looks like, unfortunately, he remembered it there. Because
He remembered the
dice,
lifelink triggers.
The
'Cause
lifelink
he gave
triggers.
lifelink to the Soul Wardens on combat.
Okay.
And he remembered that to put both counters from 2 instances of lifelink.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I have not got to play the Heliod a lot recently. It's been kind of out of the meta for a good bit, which is weird. That deck was absurd.
it
at
sure
some
can
point.
just kill people.
Yeah. So you're a Snapcaster Mage.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, folks, this game is just...
it just goes bad.
It's just a
worse.
sloppy game. And that's just what it is for the moment. Snapcast... So we cast Tune the Narrative. We got 2 energy. We drew a card. We cast Snapcaster Mage. And we used our Galvanic Discharge to hit the Soul Warden that was remaining.
Yes.
All of that is fine. But we didn't pay the 1 mana for the Galvanic Discharge.
We also just did not. We missed another Soul Warden trigger as well, which would have been another counter, which would have been another energy he would have to spend.
Yes, also potentially
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, the Snapcaster Mage should have triggered the Soul Warden. The Soul Warden should have triggered the Heliod. The Heliod could have targeted the...
Soul Warden, which would have made another energy spend.
Yes.
Just a cascading small amount of flaws. But
Yeah, exactly. This game was not the best played game, and here the ramification of not spending the mana on the Galvanic
means
Discharge...
an extra card from the clue.
Exactly.
Just
Yeah, that.
yeah.
That
Basically,
sound,
that's how you respond to it. Honestly,
It kind of is, because, again, these are recorded matches. You know, we're coming in after the fact to talk about them.
yeah. No way to stop our players here and try to resolve the
Right.
situation. It's just kind of we're here. You know?
And unfortunately, like, I'm generally speaking the judge for these events, but I'm not sitting over the monitor watching the feature match.
Yep.
I have multiple events going on in the building at the same time. Besides the modern event, we have a one-piece crowd that comes out every week.
Yep.
And I also have, a store to run. So unfortunately, I don't get to just hover over games as much as maybe I would like to, especially for what we're broadcasting.
Also, Flip Tameo. Have you been on the receiving end of this yet?
I have not yet, but I haven't gotten to play much modern.
That's
lately.
fair. I have. It's a little rough, dude.
I believe
it's
that.
hard to be on the back foot of this Tameo.
I had to beat a Flip Tameo in draft, so like that had to happen. Speaking of, those drafts also going live on the channel at some point.
Oh, let's go.
So we had an unspent mana here. I feel like the clue that drew us a card when we should
would have
had the
balanced
mana,
out kind of.
Yeah, like we've had unspent mana over various turns. It's just unfortunate that sequence of events just happened so rapid fire.
Yeah.
It was like, here's a mistake, here's a mistake, here's a mistake, here's a mistake. Okay, now we're in the game as it is because of this calamity.
Okay, we have an attack here from Noble Hierarch on Tameo, which is not going to work the way you want it to.
Austin pointing out the Tameo Plus ability.
Yep, so we currently have an 0-1 that becomes a 1-1.
A 1/2.
That then become. He gets +1/+1?
Yeah, Prowess is... Or not Prowess,
Exalted.
Exalted is +1/+1.
Okay, so we're going to.
My turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we also spent the 2 mana to give it lifelink. I don't think it ultimately matters. Chris's hand not really
Not
doing
really,
a lot.
not really paying it out anymore at this point. We're just falling behind to beat.
We have a lot of lands. We're just kind of chilling. I think the last card might be a collected company that we're just like seeing if Austin will ever tap mana, but
Which is
it
just like,
seems
there's no way.
unlikely.
this is what Wizards want to do. It wants to get a small creature on board and then protect it for the rest of the game.
Yeah, even through the extra life that Chris has,
Yep.
we're still just going to chip shot in until this game ends. As long as our life total is under no threat, and the
don't care.
Tameo does a good job of making that true as well.
I mean, this Tameo is drawing him half his deck next turn.
Yes.
At this point, honestly, under no pressure, I might even uptick it one more time.
Yeah, I could see it. We have what I saw: Force of Negation. I saw Subtlety. Like we're not actually scared
like we're
of
not
anything.
losing it to a Skyclave. We're not losing it to damage. I might just uptick it one more time to ensure this game is entirely over.
Sure, that's actual factual counterspell. We have invert polarity there.
Yeah, this
And Chris sees the writing on the wall here, and just scoops this one up. Again, sorry for the series of misplays there, folks, but unfortunately, it happens.
It happens. Austin, a good guy. Chris, I'm not. I think I played against him a couple times. Just mistakes happen.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, we move on. We go to game 2. So Wizards sideboarding. What kind of things do you think you bring in here? I know I see a dress down in Austin's hand.
So, depending on what Austin's board has changed the last time I played against them, I know they were playing Brotherhood's End. I definitely expect to see that coming in. We saw a lot of less than 3 toughness creatures.
Yeah.
Albeit the Heliod could get them out of that range.
Correct. But that still requires a little bit of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just would love to clean that board up and
Absolutely.
just jam a Subtlety on Instep or get a Snapcaster in.
Okay.
Probably, I'm curious to see what the Heliod company has sideboard for this.
Sure.
Do you think we value something on Veil of Summer like this?
I was going to mention Veil specifically. I feel like you kind of have to have something along the lines of Veil, right? Because,
So we got a Soul Warden getting taken out by Government Discharge here.
that's a cool looking soul.
It is a really cool looking Soul Warden.
What is that soul warden?
I'm not sure. Probably a secret lair if I had to
No,
guess.
that's not, because they just did the secret lair. It's a Julie Bell art. I ordered 4 of them in foil because they're amazing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But no, I think that looks like a Commander Lord of the Rings. Is there a
Oh, I can look into it while we're doing this. Looks like another Discharge on the Hierarchy. You're just not allowed to have a creature here, unfortunately. For
which,
Chris.
to be fair, is kind of what you have to do against the Heliod Company deck.
Yeah, I'm 100% having flashbacks right now of I played a really bad blue-red Wizards deck years ago. If you guys remember who Jeff Hoogland is, I played that deck list as one of my first introductions to Modern. This matchup, like just Elves versus Wizards, I'm just getting nostalgia right now, honestly.
Jeff is mostly doing Marvel Snap content
I heard about
now.
that, yeah. I tried that game a little bit when it first came out. Couldn't get too into it, but it seemed okay.
Yeah, so I've heard the game is fun, which is all well and good. For me personally, I have this problem where I don't have very much time to devote to things.
That one.
I have about to be 5-year-old twins. That's the one I ordered. Yeah, I have twins that are about to be 5 years old. I manage a game store. I am perpetually busy. So for a game to literally tell me that the only way I can acquire pieces of the game is to spend more time in the game, and that I'm literally not allowed to buy them, is telling me that I can't play this game.
It's
And
just like, it's a little too much for me here.
and that's okay. Like, I understand the people that want the free-to-play game to feel and be that way, but yeah, it just makes it not for me right out the gate.
That's fair. I, for the love of me, cannot find that card.
Okay.
Maybe it's not a Soul Warden.
Maybe it's not a Soul
What
Warden.
about Soul's Attendant? Is it a Soul's Attendant with a fancy art?
Skyclave is dead. Skyclave is dead. No, it's good.
Could be.
Yeah, what is
We're looking into that.
all creatures lose all abilities.
Okay. So we have
Dress down
a
coming
little
down.
bit of a... Yeah, Chris not being familiar with Dress Down. So Austin responding...
It was Soul's Attendant.
Soul's Attendant, got it. And it is Commander...
Lord of the Rings. Yep.
Excellent. So Austin responding to a Skyclave apparition by flashing in a Dress Down. It means that the Soul Wardens won't trigger to gain life. It means that the Skyclave won't be able to exile the Snapcaster Mage. Not that I think the Snapcaster is doing much on this board, but
You want to
no,
keep your
yeah,
threat anyway.
we get to cantrip and brick
a
4
card.
triggers.
Seems good,
Sure.
man. I've been very high on Dress Down in the format currently. It's incredibly good versus not doing other things.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I like this. Deal damage, draw cards. Dress Down might take away abilities, but it sure doesn't take away creature types.
Exactly. That is still a wizard mod.
End of turn, sacrifice the Dress Down and move on. So Austin has done a very good job of just killing all the things. All the things are dead. We have a full hand versus, 2 Duders and 1 card left for Chris.
The only problem is like, it's really hard to get Snapcaster Mage across the field when there's just little duders.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, I feel like we're looking for a Subtlety, a Murktide Region, or something to close this game out.
yeah. Very similar to, excuse me, the problem Ragavan has had
Yep.
in some metas. If opponents have 1-drops, Ragavan...
He doesn't do very well. Oh, speaking of Ragavan doing poorly, this is a Castle Ardenvale.
It sure is. Yeah, that
This
will
might
make...
actually be a significant problem for Austin currently.
That is not
we
a card
have a energy token getting in.
Yeah, that is not a card that Austin has any real way of dealing with,
No,
is it?
it's like depending if we are heads up enough to have our Harbinger of the Tides End still, or if we even have those in the list.
Okay, yeah.
Was that Stoneforge Mystic?
Would it surprise you?
Oh
Prosperous
no,
Innkeeper.
Prosperous Innkeeper.
Okay.
I mean, I'd love to see a Stoneforge Mystic dog. You're talking about one of my favorite cards of all time, right there.
Yeah. So I will say at this point, I'm gonna have a chat with Chris next time I see him. Make sure he's aware that Soul Warden triggers on his opponent's stuff. So if for no other reason this game, he would just be at a higher life total.
Yeah.
Not much higher. All we've got is a Snapcaster hanging out over there. But regardless.
So it looks like we just killed the Skyclave.
And drew 2
Drew
cards. Yeah.
Another Snapcaster pickup. We just have so many cards.
Yeah, we're at exactly 7 cards. Nope, we were at,
We were
at
8. Get the Spiral out of here. I don't need it. Who needs that?
Chris basically having a free Thoughtseize there.
Exactly. Oh my god. Is that a pathway? What is that?
That is probably a pathway. It's got to be a pathway, right?
Has to be pathway. I feel like the Zendikar border. Is it? What is that?
I'm going with pathway.
I played that card in Pioneer.
Make another 1/1. Oh, we have cool Stormtrooper tokens. Let's go, Austin. Ooh, Auriok Champion. Just like, I gotta say, like, I think this might be a little rough for Austin. We're just making dudes. Like,
Yeah,
that
just-
dude, you can't kill that dude if it resolves.
Uh-huh.
What's the plan here? Yeah, oh, Spell Snare.
Austin with the comment, I don't have anything I can do to kill that thing.
Anyway, it's
Spell
not
snare.
resolving.
Yeah. It's like, that 1/1 in particular,
That one has
eat
to go.
this counterspell.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
swinging in. Just a slow bleed out here from
It is,
Austin.
and it just gets worse. Chris did tap his Castle Ardenvale here, which, yeah.
Didn't have enough mana to activate it, even if we didn't tap it at least. It's like, I think it's 4. 2
It
white,
might be
white.
4.
Yeah. 2 white, white tap. I
Yeah,
used to
okay.
play with that card in blue-white control. Potente.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was that down bad that was my win condition.
I played the card in Standard. That's as far as I ever got. That card came out in Throne of Eldraine back when Standard was still sort of relevant.
I remember that.
Yeah,
You guys remember Mystic Sanctuary?
I do. That card also came out in Throne of Eldraine.
Throne of Eldraine. Absurd set.
Throne of Eldraine,
Absurd set.
more banned cards than Mirrodin.
There's a Saga block too, I think. Oh, there's that Brotherhood Zone we were talking about. Get this whole board out.
Yeah, clean it up.
We're starting over from scratch here.
Clean it up.
I think I would have smacked with the Snappy. Just
Just
yeah,
get it
dog,
in,
you want
see
to
what
trade?
happens.
You want to trade? No? Okay.
We're still cleaning up.
100%. I'm wondering,
Okay. All right.
let's tap into Castle Ardenvale again.
Yeah, but if we're tapping a bunch of mana, like you said a minute ago, if it costs 4 to activate, then it doesn't matter.
Let's see if this one resolves, and then we just have this one
can't
play
resolve.
the rest of the game.
It apparently resolved.
It's resolved. Okay.
That might be a problem. Oh, we have a dress down. Never mind. It's not a problem.
Oh my god, Dress Down just... Dude, there's been so many cards that have been printed since, like, Heliod's been a good deck that I just forget. It does kind of just get hosed by a lot of the new cards.
Yeah.
Like, just completely.
All right. So if we really, really want to, we can Snapcaster Mage,
Yes.
trigger, target a bolter, discharge,
And
or
then dress
similar.
down and then
dress
kill it.
down after Snapcaster targets, and then bolt the Auriok Champion.
That's pretty good.
Or, just block with the Snapcaster Mage is probably better, but
How do we make a 1/1?
I don't know.
We definitely did not have 4 mana. Okay, well, I'm just going to assume it appeared out of thin air.
Sure.
So we are casting a Prosperous Innkeeper, getting a treasure.
Okay.
Attack for 2. Snap.
There's Snappy. 2 mana
I think he's
Snappy.
making the play you're talking about.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna block, and now he has the flame too, so he just gets to draw more cards. So we shoot the Innkeeper probably.
Yeah, I would assume we shoot the Soul Warden here.
Sure, just don't take any damage. That's fine
That's
too.
also fine. We are bleeding out. We just really,
Draw
really
2,
need a
move to
Murktide
blocks,
region.
block
That's the other-
this thing with a blue creature.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Another Snapcaster Mage picked up.
Yeah.
Really want a Murktide region. Like,
Do we
my
have-
kingdom for Murktide. He
we
had
have
Murktide
Murktide?
Regents in the week I
Okay.
played him in the store. I think that was
Nope,
actually the
that's
draw.
a Stern Scolding.
Oh,
I love that card.
it's a good card. Unfortunately, it does not counter Nadu. Hold that L.
True.
Bolt, stop having things.
Bolt this thing so I don't discard a card, he says.
I respect that. I honestly maybe just bolt him.
Nah, we just clear the board.
Oh, Scurry Oak. Okay,
I would like a Scurry Oak.
dude, come on, give me the Scurry Oak.
Nope. Cancel. Just cancel.
Just cancel. Lame. Who chooses odds as their win? What is
me.
this? You
Always
monster.
and forever.
Tune the narrative.
Okay.
Get another 2 energy. Draw a card. Where's the Murktide region? That's Tameo. I mean, that's kind of
Draws us more cards.
Yeah. That's as close as you can get to a Murktide region for 1 mana, I think.
Tameo's so good.
It is. I bought mine. Unfortunately, they went back down in price. I got bought.
It'll be okay.
Finance sucks.
What'd you buy them for?
35.
That's fine. They're like still like 30.
No.
What do you mean?
About
No?
22.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
It's okay. I wanted them for a deck.
Why? Hold
Oh,
on,
it's a
time
walking
out.
ballista.
Yeah, but for 1. We have all this mana. Why is it walking ballista?
It's gonna get
for 1?
spell snared. It's gonna be hilarious.
No, we're invert
My
polarity.
walking ballista for 1.
And Austin also has a bajillion mana he can pay into this walking ballista.
Why did we? I guess we have another card.
We have a Coco
wanted?
in hand.
Okay.
Like, but if we're not
If we're doing
casting
it then, right? Like, I would
Yeah.
respond.
Yeah, if we're not responding to the counter spell on the walking ballista, when are we casting this
I don't
Coco?
know. All I know is Austin suddenly with a win condition.
True. True.
All of a sudden, I have a win condition. Austin says.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe you don't need to play win conditions in Wizards. Just win your flips. Steal theirs.
Your win condition is this
Cameo.
this quarter right here. It's just like a slot machine.
Sometimes
This
I
is
win,
my
sometimes I don't.
condition.
Only puts 1 counter on it. I think Austin's fished
Austin
out
is
the Coco.
never
Yeah.
tapping out.
Yeah, I think
It's
Austin's
not a
fished a
thing
Coco.
that will ever happen. I think.
Attack seems big.
Attack, make a clue, no good blocks.
Man,
Yup.
I gotta say, I know we were like pushing Kickstar's Clue token. That Blues Clues token is probably the greatest thing I think I've ever seen. I'm gonna have to go buy some. I'll run them in conjunction.
Fair enough. I'm always gonna rep my boy.
That's fair. I think we run them in conjunction.
Okay.
You know,
Just back and forth.
Move them up. Yeah,
Sure.
Never been more excited to see a Clue token. I was like, oh my god, look at it.
Okay.
Another
second
one. Also,
walking
still
ballista.
for 1.
Yeah. So like Austin knows for sure that there is a.
I think we fire now.
We have to. Down to 2 mana is as close.
Yeah, I think Chris is figuring it out as well.
The counter spells. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're just
But we had to try.
Yeah, you had to.
Like that was as low as you were ever gonna get Austin tapped out.
100%.
So. Makes sense to try at that point, but yeah, just nothing doing for Chris there. Austin's had too much time to sculpt his hand.
He's had plenty of mana.
Drawn 2 cards at least 3 times.
And we're still
off Flame of
representing
Venors.
3 stored cards on the field.
Exactly.
We're slowly bleeding out here, but we will be bleeding out.
More preordains to just sculpt. Lands to the bottom. Draw a random card that looks like a counter spell or a subtlety. I'm not sure which.
We probably don't even need a Murktide at this point.
No,
I'm pretty sure this
the walking
ball will
ballista
get
is
there.
going to go the way.
There's another Snapcaster, a
Snap
Flame of
and
Venor.
Flame?
Oh,
Yeah, keep
just
both.
Put it all.
Flip the
directly.
Tameo because
We
why
drew
not?
3 cards. Now this Tameo is just representing. This is good.
We
good
kicked
good
up the
quality
Tameo.
magic, man.
Like, are we like? I guess our hand is just a pile of counter magic anyway,
This is
right?
Sky Collaboration. I mean, it's not resolving. If that thing resolves, I will eat this mic. Start scolding. Get out.
1 mana, counter your 3-drop. I love Stern Scolding, I really do.
Put a counter on my walking ballista.
No cards in hand, absolutely.
Yeah. Just get in there.
Yeah. So that's 3. Chris still at 20. Like we still got a ways to plug, but
But man, this walking
Yeah,
ballista will
we're-
certainly do it.
Austin moving quick at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
we're in. Like the writing's on the wall. We
This
just
is
got to
garbage
get it over
time.
with. We've got to get it over with.
Yeah.
Here
It's
comes
the
a really
guy.
pretty Souls Attendant again.
You got it.
We can still make a Cross Ardenvale token. That's not bad. I don't know if we should do it right now, but I mean, yeah, fuck it.
I mean-
F6 value.
Resolves, gain a life, I guess. We could have bolted in response since we're probably going to do that anyway. All right. Put a counter.
Put a counter.
Put a counter.
Clear the Souls Attendant.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just
Nah,
doing it. We don't care. Attack.
No, because like we've got removal in hand, and the Walking Ballista is, yeah, just large and gonna do its job regardless.
Also worth
right?
noting, these 1/1s do nothing.
Yeah, they don't
That
matter.
Tameo is. This says they do nothing.
Correct. Yeah, Tameo makes it so they can't attack. The Walking Ballista getting bigger makes it so that they can't do anything on
Yeah,
blocks. And if
we just don't care.
Austin,
Just if you want to block, go for it.
And if Austin really wants to, he can just clear them all out of the way anyway.
100%. Yeah, we are just looking for the end here.
Yeah, just need to get the last few points of damage in, and the Walking Ballista is going to get 2 +1/+1 counters a turn.
It's currently sitting at what, 4?
5, it looks like.
Yep. We're getting to the point with this walking ball connecting again. It's just lethal.
It's just lethal.
Yeah.
We have a bolt in hand. The next time the Walking Ball connects is lethal.
Tapping for 6.
That's a lot. That's a
Taking a
huge.
1/1. Maybe not 6. Maybe I just can't count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe we fetched a tap land, and that's why I thought.
That's
we were-
probably true.
Yeah.
We did fetch. 14, gain a life. Okay, yeah.
So, bolt you respond. Or bolt.
Bolt you.
Bolt you.
Snap,
bolt you.
bolt. Love this.
Clear the board with the walking ball.
Okay. Bolt you.
So you're holding me again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I make that same mistake twice, shoot that guy.
So,
Snapcaster.
am I crazy? I think Chris gained a life off the Snapcaster Mage coming into play this time.
No, Soul's Attendant, I believe, is not like that. Let's go
Does
pull
Chris
this
have
card
it
back.
backwards in his head, maybe?
He might. Yeah, that is not for.
Soul's Attendant is one-sided. Soul
No,
Lord-
Soul's Attendant. No, yeah, he would have gained life off it.
Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't.
Yeah,
We
anyway,
lost. It's okay.
Yes,
Moving on.
that game was in garbage time, as we said. Austin just went bolt, snap, bolt twice.
Yep.
Like-
I'm pretty sure we could have killed Chris with the frickin' gain life on the stack at that
I think
point.
that's a deck.
That's probably true. All right, so Austin remaining on camera here, and our good pal and buddy and
Alex Gilmore on camera consistently. I think the
Consistently.
all-star at this point of our events.
Alex is by a mile in the lead in our modern league,
I'm coming for you, bro. I'm coming for you.
and he keeps playing different decks too.
He
That's
does,
the
it's
really
really
cool
dope.
part about it. That is a grist. We've got Bugman.
Bugs here. I have yet to see this card do something in Modern.
Same.
I'm excited to see it. It seems very good in the shell that Alex is trying it in right now, though.
Yeah, so Golgari White, the white referring to the white of the reliquary,
Yep.
the play on Knight of the reliquary. That card is very interesting, gets large very quickly, and plays adorably with the card Bloodghast.
Yep.
Sacrifice a Bloodghast to go find a land to trigger your Bloodghast to come back into play
Just vibe.
that's
I'll just
cool.
do this every turn.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's just a ramp.
Yep.
That's all that is.
Attack for 1.
Bug in.
Bug. Land, go. Phyrexian Tower looks
Yes.
like, actually. Instep Bowman. Just, oh no, this is not what Austin wants to be seeing at all.
No, this is about as. This is a good start from Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just a counterspell.
that's fine. We
Was
get
it
to
worth
untap
it to
here.
maybe just jam the Bowman at sorcery speed?
No, I like this because now we get to untap and like kind of make sure whatever we have on this turn resolves. It can be up to a 4-drop even.
6. Hey, that Bowman's
Yeah,
coming
that's-
back, dog.
that's important.
That
That's
Bowman's
6.
coming back. Ooh, subtlety on the 6.
Sure.
Just not looking good from Austin's side. Just going so down on cards just
Yeah.
to keep the board off.
And for sure, we're putting the 6 right back on top.
Yeah, 1000%. There's no way. That 6 represents every creature in my graveyard
Absolutely.
from now to time.
Which then flips the grist, which then represents infinite value.
And then we're just losing.
And what? You're gonna clear the grist? Okay, play that again and flip it again.
What are you going to do about it? I love the fact that there's so many unexplored archetypes in MH3 right now. There's so many decks I just don't think haven't been figured out. Like, this
Yeah.
is one I think we've not seen too much of.
Yeah, there's definitely a shell here, and it's just worth looking into and seeing how far we can push it.
Exactly.
What kind of synergies we can get. The Jund decks of old known for being able to grind, and this very much being one of those kind of decks. 6 is maybe the grindiest card they've put
In the format
in the
since
format.
The ring.
Yeah,
Yeah, since the ring, by far. And it pairs well.
pairs well with the ring.
So it looks like we have the 6 coming back down, followed by a shock. Is that... That looks like an overgrown tomb.
Yeah, sure is.
So what are we shocking for?
Value? I have no idea.
Represent Veil of Summer? Hold that.
Nah, we're game 1, right?
Maybe, yeah, game 1. Maybe a Fatal Push on, like, a Tameo here?
Could be. I don't think we're particularly stressed about a Tameo, but yeah.
It might just be a good way to force mana out. Like, if you play a Tameo, I'm going to make you answer it. Or I'm gonna make you respond to me activating.
Yeah.
1 card in hand.
Oh, I think Austin just snuffed it out. Or sniffed it out, I mean. Is that last card a not dead after all?
Ooh, that would be literally backbreaking.
That would be a good reason to shock.
I want to like mind game.
Alex literally just sitting here with his hands crossed.
Like I don't know,
no
bro. What is it?
information.
What is it? Could be anything.
Yeah. To be fair, I've adapted this the way I play as well. Rather than flicking my cards around constantly, I take a look, I make sure I know what I have, and then I put it down in front of me and sit and wait.
I have ADHD, bro. The flicking will continue until morale improves.
Fair.
Bolt. Let's find
Bolt.
out. Wait.
Oh,
If this is a scam spell, I'm just conceding. I'm just conceding here. Honest to
Yeah.
God.
Yep.
I don't want to see it anymore.
Nah.
Flip the grist.
No, well, Grist unfortunately requires me to pay mana to flip it.
Oh.
So,
I'm still conceding here.
that felt bad.
Bro, pitch a land, Bowman, your Snapcaster Mage. Get out.
This game
Get-
is...
Pack it up. Pack it up. We're done.
Hey, Billy, when you get to a spot in a game where lands off the top of your deck are good and spells off the top of your
It's
deck are
pretty
good...
hard to lose, bro. Pack it up. We're
Yeah,
done here.
Austin is on the I'm going to read what your card does
And then
so that I
concede.
can concede.
Yeah. Pack it up.
Yeah.
This does appear to be probably the worst matchup I think Wizards can walk into.
Yeah, Wizards was never especially good at fighting through mid-rangey, grindy decks.
This reminds me of just old Blue-Red Blue Moon versus Jund. You don't win that matchup.
No.
You don't win that matchup.
And, I mean, that's okay. Every deck should have its gives and takes, right?
Unless you're Titan.
Mill.
Hey, we saw Titan win against Mill earlier this round.
Somehow, some way. Required some timely endurances.
Did you guys know card endurance is very good?
It is. It is very good.
I heard that whole cycle was pretty good.
I've heard that too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the cycle seems to only have 4 cards
Cycle
in
seems
it.
to be incomplete now. I wonder what happened to the red one.
Well, you see,
I heard the black one in the Legacy's not too long for this world either. Dress down.
Fury died for...
Flage's sins.
Yeah, like...
All right, picking it
All
up
right,
here.
yeah.
Austin saw the writing on the wall. We were just
Yeah,
waiting
we
for him to give
knew
it up.
this game was over. It was just about Austin, like, if we draw something that looks like an out, we play on, but otherwise we go.
What in good world looks like an out at that point?
I don't think Austin knew, but you might as well check the top card of your library and see if it's it. It's only one more draw step. It can't hurt you.
Oh, is that a hate? There's blood gas in the front of Alex's hand. I see a
That's
white.
a good one.
Card. That hand just looks good. Both
All right.
bowling the 6.
Both on 6, it looks like. Both put a card back.
Spark
Okay.
off. Read it.
Man, I thought it was a Tameo on 1. I was going to be excited for Austin. We went top bottom, draw a card. A little bit of a stutter there.
Picked up a scam spell. Dog, are we griefing people? So I feel like this deck would play grief, right?
For sure.
Like,
There it is.
there it is. There it is. It's
It's
the
right
pretty
there.
one, too. Look at it.
I gotta be honest, the special guest out of MH3,
Oh, it's my favorite by
I
a
need
lot.
those.
It looks so... Wait, what are you going to do? Play it in Modern?
I need those.
We never give up. We never stop.
Chris Everett has a rainbow foil one.
Ugh.
It looks great.
Yeah. Is he gonna trade it to me?
I
though?
don't know, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Just keeps coming back.
I'm gonna wind up buying it. That's what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna be sad to spend $100 on griefs that I already own a bunch
Just sell
of.
the other ones.
No, I need those for other decks.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, like
I'm just hoping for second.
at the end of the day, what we've got the mono black necro deck.
I like Necro. There's probably some Demir
Living
variant
End.
that we've not figured out yet.
Living End exists.
Living. Oh, man,
And Gorgias. So just those 3. I need 12.
I need
12
to,
griefs.
I need to buy Ardent Please and Living Ends because I feel like that will be a deck I will try at some point in this format.
Sure. Just play press the enemy instead. It's funnier.
I bought those.
Yeah, they were like 50 cents.
Yeah, I bought the Borderless ones for dirt.
Woo!
Knight.
Read this new magic.
No, white.
White.
Yeah.
He's white, boys.
Vigilance is wild on this
It
card.
really is. I don't know why the fuck we put that on this thing. Neither Reliquary has to tap to attack. Why did this thing get
Yeah.
Vigilance?
We counterspell the
Get
white.
that out of here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that thing can just attack for 47 and then post-combat sacrifice something. It's that card's
Random
wild.
off tangent. Have you seen the Cradle control lists in Legacy? Like
No.
the green black rock decks?
No.
Okay, they're basically picking this up. It's very neat.
Okay.
They're already playing Fiend Artisan, if you know what that
Yes,
is. So
I'm
now
well
we are
aware of
now
Fiend
we are
Artisan.
playing White of the Reliquary
Let's
and
go.
Fiend Artisan.
Okay. Okay.
Very cool.
6.
This is
Snap
gross.
counter spell.
This is gross.
Austin trying to keep up. You know.
Yeah. I just don't think the tempo deck can keep up with this raw advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's just every card that Alex has played is ultimately a 2-for-1,
Yep.
right? Like, except the Stitcher Supplier, I guess.
And even that
But that's still
generates
fueling-
some amount of
yeah.
value for this deck.
If the Stitcher Supplier ever flips like a Bloodghast or similar, it is a 2-for-1.
Yep. You know, I think I would definitely prefer being a hard control deck on this side, just
Yeah.
being able to go Wrath of Skies, Flage, clear.
Sure.
Like, the problem is like Austin normally wins through a death of
Yeah.
tiny cuts. You will never get the tiny cuts at play.
No. I do like Alex not cracking his fetch land here. Like, he's got the Bloodghast just hanging out. If he doesn't need the mana, just hold the fetch land.
Exactly, just smack here if you want to trade.
Yeah, sure. We get a free block with the Tameo.
Yeah, take one.
Yeah, Austin noting that a Bowmaster would make him very sad, so he chooses to block the 1/1 instead.
I think we're going to be very sad to see a Bowmaster anyway, to be honest with you.
That's a white.
Wait. Austin flicking rapidly, going, damn dog, what do I do about this?
That White of the Reliquary is a 6/6 and does not die to Flame of an Orb.
Say 6/6 Vigilance for 2 mana.
Yeah,
Yep, just fine. That's alright.
something Tarmogoyf.
Charmer with a lot of Vigilance, dog.
It also doesn't sacrifice Bloodghast to put Bloodghast back into play and do more things.
Fair. I would love to know what kind of tech lands we're playing in this deck to fetch. I assume there's multiple Surveil lands to take advantage of it.
There's got to be some cool stuff, right?
Do you think the Reclaimer decks get to play this as
Okay.
Green-Black
Bolt.
Saga Reclaimer? Oh, yeah,
Discharge.
just
Do we
2
get to
for
do it
1
again? Hang on.
Scam spell. Scam. Just concede, bro. Just concede, bro.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Practice Clue.
Oh,
We don't have
my
2 mana, even if that is a counter. That's a 2, and it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yup.
I feel that on a
Austin.
spiritual level, Austin.
Now what does he actually do? Sacrifice?
Oh my
All right.
god.
Now that I couldn't actually.
Now
kill
I
him,
guess
should
I'll
read
read
this card. That's a lot of words. Let's kill the thing. It didn't die.
Man, dog,
All
I've
right.
never seen something more over in my entire life.
Bro, these not dead after alls from Alex have just been.
Brutal. And we've not even seen a grief. They've just been doing the
No,
fair
they're
thing.
just. Yep. No, this deck has not actually done anything unfair this match, and it's wildly efficient at what it's doing.
Geralt's message.
Let's go.
I think Austin's just contemplating his life choices that led him to this.
Austin trying to figure out if he's literally dead on the spot, and he is not quite dead on the spot.
Pretty close to.
I mean, he needs like 6 blockers somehow. Yeah, that's. Yep.
Tune.
Yep.
I need you to be playing Wrath of Skies, Austin. You better make some white mana real quick.
That was Snapcaster Mage. That's
Not a bad draw.
I think it was a Snapcaster. Am I crazy?
Oh, that looks like a
Oh.
white card of some
Yeah.
variety.
Hold up. Oh, that's a Tormod's Crypt. That card's way too late.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think anything matters here. Tormod's Crypt.
Yep. So, all right. Should we have sacrificed the Geralf's Messenger in response to the Tormod's Crypt?
I think all roads lead to Rome, dog.
That's probably true. But, you know, like, I've mentioned this in some of my draft videos. Some of the things that you can do to make sure that you win games in the future is noting the small
Always,
mistakes,
yeah.
even in the games that you do win. So while you're right, while Alex is very likely to win this game, you do want to optimize your chances,
That's
right? So if we sacrifice the messenger in response to the Tormod script, then we get 2 extra points of damage, and Austin is at 3, and now even through this Tormod script and subtlety, he's dead,
Yep.
right? Now, that said, the Geralf's Messengers, yeah, so we get to pop the Tormod script, and now the Geralf's Messenger, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, like, this game could have been over this turn.
True.
That's it.
Another
That's all
white.
I'm saying.
That's gross.
So now, if Austin does have some magical thing that we don't know about, now
You know
a
what
Brotherhood's
Austin
End
has?
does clean
I
up
would,
the
you know
board,
what I
right?
hope
But,
Austin
like,
has is he's shocking the steep bits.
hilarious.
Playing
Draw 2
okay,
cards.
we're trying.
Yeah.
We're trying.
Nah, we're
Shock
screwed
the
at-
steam bits, Austin. Come on!
Yeah, so, like, this would have required kind of perfect here, but if we rip Brotherhood's End, the White of the Reliquaries are smaller
Huge.
now. No, they're gone. They're tiny. They're 2/2s because the
Oh,
Tormod script is...
they're gone. Okay, okay.
So if we,
Brotherhood's
if we
End
had
was
drawn
not there.
yeah, well, there was a fetch land waiting to bring back that Bloodghast. So we still need
Still dead.
something
Still
to
dead.
do to
Yeah.
the Bloodghast. But, like, if we have it, right? If we have the perfects,
Mm-hmm.
then suddenly we claw our way back out of what looked like an unwinnable situation. And that's what I mean when I say look for those small things,
Mm-hmm.
even though you win the game anyway, right? Those small things are going to pay dividends in the future if you're playing in tighter games.
Mm-hmm. So we have Alex Gilmore once again on Gagari White,
Yep.
and then Gabriel HIpp on Gruel Breach. Is this my favorite breach or is this the mid breach? Oh, it's not my favorite breach. That's an Ugin slap.
No, this is the funny breach.
But I want to play Underworld breach.
Yeah, no, this is the funny one, not the good one.
Okay. Are you sure we're thinking the same one as the good one?
Yeah. Yep, we sure are.
I believe Yellow Hat quoted to Corey Ballmeister, the worst deck I've ever played that only Corey can win with.
Okay. All right.
Oh, look, my favorite part of Magic is
Hey,
happening
look,
currently.
we scammed a grief.
That's dope. Get that shit out of here. Is that a Crucible World or a Trinisphere?
That is a Trinisphere, sir. So
my roommate bought those. I'm gonna have to deal with that at some point.
took Dismember
Makes sense.
out of the hand. Yeah, only way to kill the grief.
Now we take the other way to kill the grief.
Yep, and you can have your Trinisphere. Here's this 4/3 with Menace that's going to try to kill you.
Good luck, buddy. I'm gonna beat you to death.
Yep. We get to play the Trinisphere on 2.
That's dope. I mean, the damage is done.
I mean, everything else in the deck also costs.
I'm still jamming it, like 1,000%.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
There you go, Gabriel.
Trinisphere, get in there.
Land, attack for 4, pass the turn. Yep.
Man, did not miss this play. No, it's fine. It's fine. I think my sourness to grief is falling out, especially when I played a storm match and just beat grief scam twice in a row, and I
Hey,
was
Gabriel,
like, yeah, we're fine.
that talisman costs 3 mana.
Oh man, Gabriel, come on. Also, Alex, this is your deck. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, Trinisphere is in fact symmetrical. It makes everything cost 3. My favorite thing, well, one of my favorite things about casting spells is in the rules for Magic the Gathering. It tells you how to cast the spell, right? Like, that just
Tap
makes
your
sense.
lands, blah blah blah.
Right. So you don't actually have to tap your lands first,
You can just
which
announce
is
it,
part
right?
of why KCI worked.
Yeah. God, let's not talk about that. Let's move on.
Anyway,
I'm not trying
so
to explain how it
in
works.
the rules for how to cast the spell, you announce your spell,
Mm-hmm.
you determine the cost of the spell, you apply all additions to cost, so like a Thalia tax, then you apply all reductions in cost, so like a Ruby Medallion,
Okay.
then Trinisphere, in that order.
It's just Trinisphere in
Yes.
bulk, in bold.
Yes, and that's funny.
We have a white followed up by this grief.
Sure.
This is looking like a pretty harsh clock here.
Yeah, it got way faster suddenly.
be
Well,
fair-
did it even get faster? How big is that white?
That's 2/2.
Okay,
Still 2/2.
it's just hanging out.
That's 6 damage. That's 2 turn now instead of 3 turn.
That's true.
So now we are vibing on King Gabriel assemble through the breach of her fort. We're gonna to wipe the board.
So through the breach, Ulamog wins the game on the spot.
What?
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 Did you not know that's what this deck is doing?
I thought this was through the breach Emrakul, but it's just an Emrakul underneath that thing.
No, you through
Does
the breach
that thing
in...
get Annihilator 15?
Yes.
Oh my lord!
It also gets 15 +1/+1 counters, making it a
yeah,
22/22.
that would just win the game. This deck's screwed. Wait a second. I thought Emrakul's not the best guy
Nah.
to cheat in the plane.
Nah, Emrakul's the best
Something
lad.
is fundamentally wrong with Magic if the best thing I can't be doing is not Emrakul.
Yeah, Emrakul's best job in this deck is hiding under a land so that Ulamog can do better.
Oh, that's good. Okay, we're deciding to main phase Beseiju this.
Yeah,
Sure,
it's
yeah.
a Phyrexian
I'm fine with
tower.
it.
We just get it out of here.
I don't wanna
no
deal with that
instant
shit.
speed sacks.
I'm gonna get a Surveil land though. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't expect Phyrexian Tower to make such an impact. It did.
Like, Yawgmoth was already one of the best decks, and the card is just good, right?
Yeah, but now we have Yawgmoth but better.
Nadu?
Yeah. It's in better colors too.
It's true. It's true.
Potente, should I play Nadu at least once?
Yes.
I should.
You should. It turns out just play the good decks is a pretty solid philosophy. So,
Alright, attack for 6. Or more than 6?
I don't know, that looks like 6 plus 2 damage from a messenger.
Oh, weird. Oh, we fetch last turn? That's what happened.
Okay.
Okay, so we're at 1 effectively. You can no
Sure.
longer tap a Talisman for colored mana.
Awesome. We're just done.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't draw to Ulamog.
Yeah, makes
Ulamog
sense.
still would have just won the game on the spot, like straight
It
up.
actually would have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, it's just
well,
wild.
Did we have the through the breach in hand?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I was assuming we had
need
at least one or
both,
the other.
right? Yeah.
Because we wouldn't even playing the game, I think. If I would have scooped at that point.
Oh, sure.
If we're only drawing 1 card and I'm missing 2 parts of my combo, I would
Right.
have gone through
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I could twin you if I had the Deceiver Exarch or the
Or the
twin.
If I
Yeah.
drew both for turn, I could twin you.
I
You
got
could
you.
die.
Yeah, you got it.
Famous Magic players.
All right, what do we got? I see an Emrakul. Okay, Emrakul
Okay,
hiding out
Liz
to make
Labyrinth.
extra mana. Pass the turn. Makes
God,
sense to
that's
me.
so good. There's so many cool cards. In
Oh, that's a
Modern.
ring. We got a
can't
ring.
I cannot
We
believe.
got a Trinisphere. We got a land. We're chilling.
I cannot believe the 180 I have done on this format.
Oh, how you went from doom and gloom to this format.
To be
actually
fair,
kind of fun again.
I really dislike Modern up to the MH3. It was just kind of the same thing over and over again.
Well, depending on who you ask, that's what it is now with Nadu.
Yeah, but those people are wrong.
I mean, sure. I don't know. Nadu's percentage numbers aren't higher than anything else that's been a good deck in Modern over the last several years. So I think it just boils down to the play pattern.
Yeah.
And I like anybody who says the play pattern sucks. Yeah, you're not wrong. But
I will stand behind. I've definitely encountered worse play pattern. We just fetch.
a waste.
That-
Prismatic Vista. Find a basic.
That's allowed. I thought we couldn't fetch.
No, we can't Beseiju. Beseiju
Okay,
says we
that's
look for a
weird.
basic land type, which is why you can find.
Okay,
Dual
so
lands
why you
off
can
of
find
it?
So we can't. We can find waste. That's so weird. I feel
Yeah,
like it should-
basic
I should-
land
it should have just been
versus
a
basic land type are two different sentences.
Honestly, I feel like it should just been a basic land type.
Yeah,
They
but then
should
we have
just
6
included-
basic land types, and then that matters for domain.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah.
Yep, we're stuck with it as it is.
Okay.
Anyway, we got to play a ring.
Anyway, Bowman.
Alex,
Target
realizing
Alex.
that he's not allowed to target Gabriel,
Ping himself.
shoots himself. Then the ring resolves, so he'll shoot the orc army.
Yep.
At least all of this was caught with no actual mistakes happening. Yeah.
Shouts to Alex being a good player.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, for anybody who doesn't know, I assume everybody does, but we'll just throw it out there. The Orcish Bowmaster shooting the 1/1 Orc army, the army doesn't die
Due to state
because it is both grows and takes 1 damage simultaneously, and therefore the game checking to see if it dies the damage doesn't check until after it has the additional counter. So in a Bowmaster, like if Gabriel somehow still had protection and drew 2 cards now, we just shoot the army for 2, and we're fine. It's still going to be alive, it just keeps growing as it takes damage.
Notably, I know Gabriel fetched this basic waste.
Yeah.
We have no colored mana currently.
Yeah, that is correct.
I feel like
We have colored mana.
We have colored mana. I'm a stone cold liar.
We
people
did it. This is also 5 mana, notably, if we
That-
had the thing. We don't have the thing.
Second Trinisphere.
Yeah. Block
Fuck
it up.
it, why not?
Well, if Gilmore has Beseiju or similar, just keeps the Trinispheres out here.
Looks like we have a Grief in hand.
I feel like if we have Trinisphere, we probably just hit that Ugrin's Labyrinth, huh? Or, I'm sorry, Beseiju, I mean.
That's a punch and a half, dog.
Get rid of the exiled Emrakul and the...
Yep.
Yeah.
this
That's an
is-
Ulamog.
If we have a breach, we could try to draw for a breach.
We have the thing?
So
we
like
have
if
the
we
whole
draw
bit?
here, we
What do we
draw
got?
what? 3, go
Yeah,
to
we draw
6. 3 looks at
Oh,
win
I'm
the
drawing
game.
3.
I'm,
Oh, do we just
oh, we
have
have
it?
it? Are we just dead?
Let's go. Breach.
Masterpiece breach. Ulamog, get out.
All right.
You're
come
dead.
on. What do we got? Okay, that's a lot of counters. That's so many counters.
Do we have a flare of malice? Is that what's
We
happening?
have a flare of malice.
Oh, yikes.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Now
Well-
we can't draw 3 right
yeah.
now.
Now this, if we drew 3, we died. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Drawing 3 is worth 6 damage.
Yeah, it is.
We can't draw 3.
How big is that fucking thing?
That's a 4/4.
4/4, 5/5. So
4/4
we're,
so far. So
we're-
5 damage coming in.
we can't draw. Period.
No, because we would die on our upkeep to
Yeah.
the trigger.
Not looking good. Not looking good. That flare of malice is brutal.
That flare of malice was awesome.
Yeah, that was brutal. 3 mana.
Okay.
Could be literally anything.
Shoot you.
Bowman.
That's a 5.
All right, we're dead.
Oh yeah, that's enough.
Yep.
In for 6 and
Alright, real
2
quick.
damage from the upkeep. Alex Gilmore wins round 4, 2-0.
Yeah. I looked
Alex
pretty
Gilmore,
fucking convincing.
undefeated for the week.
We gotta stop doing that.
I feel like we say that a lot, huh?
We gotta stop doing that.
Why do you guys keep letting Alex win like this?
I wasn't here this week, okay?
Oh, okay. All right.
That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it.
Congratulations, Alex. As I said earlier, by a mile leading our Modern League at the moment. Yeah, we do a 12-week season, and Alex is like 2 weeks ahead of everybody.
Yep.
Just even if he didn't show up, he probably takes it.
Yep. I will be coming for you, though.
Yeah.
I
Billy, you're doing pretty well in the standings, too.
Man.
Yeah, you're up there top 4, top
go.
5, something like that.
Man, Flage is a good Magic card.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope everybody had a good time. Sorry for, a game of just nonsense.
Yeah, we also have a switch up on the mic. Hopefully Malachi will be back here next week.
Absolutely. So,
Anyway, always a pleasure to have Mike on the mic anyway. It's a pun. Get it?
haha. Have a good night,
All
everybody.
right, get out of here.